that we need to make sure you have somewhere in your jam for when it's time to prepare for your assessment, which I'm telling you is on Tuesday. You'll get a study guide tomorrow. Monday is going to be a binder check. Why would I have you do a binder check the day before an assessment? Why, Gianna? Okay, yeah, to make sure you have all the information you need. Ayla's brother, you said something? It definitely forces you to actually open your binder and look over the information again before the assessment the next day, right? Addison?
They give you a thought of what the test is going to be.
Yeah, to kind of refresh your memory on things we did a couple weeks ago. Something that the 8th grade teachers have spent a lot of time, like you have no idea how much time doing, is making sure that your study guide is incredibly helpful for your quiz.
Can we use our study guide for our
You
quiz?
may not use the study guide on your quiz, but you may use it to prepare for the quiz, which is, I need you guys to just trust the system and know that if it's on the study guide, you're going to see something very similar the next day or next couple days on the quiz. Okay, we don't play games. We're not trying to make quizzes and tests a mystery. We want you to be prepared to show what you have learned. Maggie.
First of all, we can't use our notes on our test, right?
You get to use a pencil and your brain.
What if you don't have a brain? We have to study our study guide over the weekend.
Well, you're going to have time in class to do it tomorrow, and your quiz is on Tuesday, so you get to decide when you study. I'm not going to tell you guys, you're 8th graders. You can figure out when you want to study. Okay? All right, so here's our hodgepodge. Something we haven't talked about yet is how to convert what would be a repeating decimal to a percent. So hopefully you guys have picked up on the fact that like 5/9 would be a repeating decimal because we have 9 in the denominator, right? That was a very common thing we talked about the last couple days. So what would the decimal value be for 5/9? 0.5 repeating, right? So we're just going to write 0.55555, and we just put a long line over that because they're just going to keep repeating. You could stop here, but for today's lesson, I need you to show all those 5s, several of them. Okay. How do we turn a decimal into a percent? How do I turn a decimal value into a percent value? Yes? Yeah, multiply by 100, which is the same as moving it 2 places to the right. So here's my decimal now. So what will my percent value be? 0.5 what? Repeating. There you go. If this was the quiz and you just wrote 55%, are you correct?
No.
Nope. You got to let me know that it keeps going and going and going forever. What will the decimal value be for 14/99?
repeating.
I'm sorry?
0.14 repeating.
Yep. 0.141414 and so on. And then we're going to use the same strategy that Brody shared a couple seconds ago. We're going to move our decimal 2 places. So we're going to get 14.14 repeating percent. Any questions about that? Pretty straightforward. But if I don't show it to you, then you wouldn't know, and then you'd miss something that was super easy. Okay, let's fill out our table of contents. That was it. So we have rational, irrational, hodgepodge. So your binder check on Monday is going to cover the information from these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. If you've had a binder check in like 2 months, everything is fair game. Meaning anything you have in your binder could be on the binder check. Why would I do that?
Go back and review them.
Because you have to go back and look at stuff we've already done, you see? Madness method. Yep. Okay.